If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Mike Shell joins us this morning, and Old Pro's going to be playing over at the Oak Grove Festival this weekend. Mike, good morning. Long time no see, brother.
Great to see you. People are going to think this is a replay.
You know.
The last time I was here, we were talking about the Oak Grove.
Yeah, and tell us a little about the Oak Pros. We were talking off camera about some of the guys involved in that. You got a very talented group.
We've been playing together around Birmingham for close to 50 years. I'm a guitar player, Hall of Fame, Bobby DeLander, guitar player, been with me 33 years. Gary Harbison's in the Blues Hall of Fame, and we worked with Jimmy Sue Cannon. Mm-hmm. He was with us when I was working with Jimmy Sue down in Mobile. Bruce Holcomb on drums, who played with the little banjo girl with the ponytails. What was her name? Wendy Holcomb.
Yep. And
David Harris, my old friend from here in Sylacauga, plays keyboards with us. And that's the Old Pros, and it's not O-L-E, it's O-L-D, Old Pros.
You have been in music a long time.
I started when I was 13 years old. I remember laying in the bed with my little transistor radio at 13, and I heard Art Roberts out of WLS come on and say, and here's that new group out of England, the Beatles. And it changed my life. That one night changed my life. I laid down the football, laid down the baseball, laid down the basketball, got me a guitar. Here we are.
Some of the guys you played with early on, and we were talking before we came on, and the name Frank Lister was mentioned. Of course, Frank no longer with us, but
Frank was
some great guys, man.
Frank was a couple of years younger than I was, and so we never played in bands together, but we crossed paths and worked together. Yeah. And when I went to Birmingham, I got on with some of the best in Birmingham, and I learned from the best. Sonny Duke for 10 years. Bob Kane, just a bowl of butter beans.
Bob Kane, the great one now.
And then Johnny Click. And I spent 14 years with those three legends, and I learned my craft.
Well, I was about to say, what did you kind of glean from those guys? Other than your career?
The things that they told me were things like you would do in a regular job. Be on time, be sober, be nice to the people, be prepared, try to surround yourself with the best. I like to be the worst one in the band.
What a great diagram for success.
In any business. In any business.
Hey, Mike graduated from Sylacauga back
19
few years ago. Yeah.
99.
Something like that.
Same year you graduated from Comer.
Yeah, it wasn't 99. No.
It was 69, so it was 1969.
What have you been doing?
Well, I knew I wanted to play music, so when I moved to Birmingham, I was fortunate to get on with Sonny Duke. And I tell people all the time, I've never had a real job. I've been able to make a living doing what I want to do, play music.
Wow. What's some of the stuff you play? Some of the instruments you play?
Well, I started out on guitar. No, I didn't. Whoop. Fez Simpkins started me out on trumpet in
in the band.
In the fifth grade, and that's what got my introduction to music. But the Beatles are what really did it, and then I played guitar. And Bob Dodson, in fact, David Harris's band is called Dodson Parkway, in memory of Bob Dodson, the late Bob Dodson. And Bob would come over to my house and learn some licks from me. And in 6 months' time, Bob was blowing me away on guitar. So even as a young guy, I had enough sense to know I'm on the wrong instrument. So I started playing bass, and I'm still playing bass today. Wow. And it was a good move.
Wow. Now, you still have some ties here in Sylacauga?
My wife's family is from here. My mom and dad have passed away. Mom's been gone 10 years. But my brother's still down here. Yeah. And I come down here quite often. I say I'm here at least once a month.
Yeah. All right, we're going to be over at Oak Grove on Saturday. We want a big crowd out there. Weather's going to be terrific.
68 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
And Alabama doesn't play till 2:30.
That's right.
So you can't use that as an excuse.
Yep.
Auburn doesn't play at all. And after last week, that's fine. I'm an Auburn fan.
What time are y'all going to be on stage?
They're going to open the doors at 9.
Okay.
Music starts at 10. The first group is going to be Wesley Allen and Nashburg. Bluegrass band. Boy, they're great. If you don't like that kind of music, come watch these guys and you will like that kind of music. And then around That's at 10. Around 11, we'll go on, and then the Dodson Parkway will go on, and then we're going to do another set, and then they are too. We're going to do 2 sets.
Okay. How long's the set?
30 minutes this time. Mr. David's idea wants to split it up.
Yeah.
So it's okay with me. I'm like a banana. I go along with a bunch.
Yeah, I got you. Oak Grove is a venue this weekend, and Old Pros will be there. Mike Shell and his group, and a lot of entertainment, a lot of food, a lot of events for the kids, so you don't want to miss that. So one time a year event over at Oak Grove, and you don't want to miss that coming up. They got a beautiful facility there, beautiful park, and I know you guys are excited about being there.
I am. I can't wait.
When people think of Mike Shell, and this, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know Mike, he's a very, very talented individual who's worked hard at his craft and came up in the years where you just did the right thing. And I don't know, Mike, if some of us have gotten away from the right thing or not. Music certainly has changed.
Oh, it certainly has changed. I was very fortunate to be, and it's no fun to be old, it beats the alternative, but I was lucky to be born when I was, because we played the sock hops all during my teenage years. And then we played the frat parties. And then the clubs ran 6 nights a week. So I come up in a time that I could work. Never missed a week's work either in all these 55 years. But it's not like that these days. These young people today, they don't have a chance to make a living doing what me and Billy Hatcher from here in town.
You worked with Billy Joe Royal a little bit, didn't you?
I sure did. When he come into his country career, worked with Billy Joe. And Tom Wopat from the Dukes of Hazzard. And of course, Hank Williams Jr. That was my 3 forays into the big time. But believe it or not, I didn't like the road. I'm a family man. I like to be at home. Yeah. I like to play. In fact, folks, I got my shorts on under here. I'm going to play tennis when we get through here. I like to play tennis. I play 3 days a week. Keep in shape, enjoy life. Try to. I'm a homebody. 68 years old, Mike Shell. He's still doing it, loves the music, and loves being a part of what Oak Grove is going to be doing this weekend, and great folks out there, too. Yes, they are. I love going out there, and they treat us well, and they know how to put on an event. Big sound, big stage, and we're going to make sure you're off in time to get home to see Alabama at 2:30. Alabama plays, and we quit at 2. So you got 30 minutes. Plenty of time getting home. Grab your hot dog from over there and take it home with you and eat. Oh, the train's going to be there. Oh yeah. And make sure the kids know the train will be there. You get to bring your little ones out. This is a family event. Family event. So a lot of crafters out there too, and balloons and face painting. Everybody's familiar with these kind of. It's a family deal, and your kids will like it. And all you people my age, ride your Harley over. You'll really like this music. We're going to do old classic rock and roll, Allman Brothers, ZZ Top, that kind of stuff. Movie stuff that you know and stuff that you'll enjoy. What's some of the favorite songs you like to do? My favorite is ZZ Top. Now, I'm a country music singer, but I love ZZ Top. We'll do Waiting on the Bus, and Jesus Just Left Chicago. Might do Tush. But did you watch the country music special this week? I did not, no. It was so good. It was, to me, it was like watching a family album, because I had played with all those people. Wow. It was on PBS, and I was fortunate enough at Sonny Duke's, all these stars came and worked at Sonny Duke's, so I knew every one of these people. Knew every one of them. Mike Shell is our guest this morning from Old Pros. They'll be over at Oak Grove Park this weekend for a big event, and I want to invite you to be a part of it. And you know, let's support Oak Grove. And a lot of you are always looking for events to be a part of. Well, this is a wholesome family event that you can proudly take your kids and your grandkids to, and your sons and daughters, your wife, or your significant other, and be a part of this weekend. And it's free. Absolutely, I like that part. Did we mention that? Free. As in F-R-E-E? Exactly, like the band. All right. Mike Shell, our guest this morning. Mike, we do appreciate you coming this morning. Appreciate you letting me. Hey, and one more thing before we go. You're doing some bookings for the holidays too, I guess, right? If you're going to have a party this holiday, give me a call. I got the band, the Old Pros, got my karaoke show, and also I DJ'd over 5,000 events. So 1,065 weddings. Can you believe I've done that? But no more weddings. I'm too old for weddings. Well, don't start doing funerals. I've done that too.
How do they get in touch with you? How do they get in touch with you?
744-HOT. Believe it or not, that's my phone number, 205-744-HOT, or ShellEntertainment.com. That's easy to remember.
Yeah.
You're going to say, what was that? Shell, like the Shell Oil Company, ShellEntertainment.com.
All right. Quick story before we go. We got about 2 minutes. Capsule a story about your cigarette smoking and how you parlayed that into money.
In 1979, I'd been smoking 10 years. I was smoking them old Kent's king-size nasty cigarettes, and they stunk, the house stunk, the car stunk, my clothes stunk. Had an aunt ask me if I was still smoking. She was from up north. Yeah, I am. Bet you $100 you can't quit. On the way home that night, I was a litter bug. I threw 7 packs out the window and quit smoking that night. And I started watching how much a carton of cigarettes cost. And I put it in an IRA, put my cigarette money, and I was already, spending it on cigarettes anyway. Yeah, I quit that night. And here a few years ago, I cashed my IRA in $86,000, folks, $86,000. And I bought an annuity. With that money, it pays me $538 a month. So that's my cigarette money. So and here I am. I'm healthy.
So if people want to know another reason to quit smoking, look at the dollars. Yeah.
That's a big reason. And the aunt come back the year later, Scotty Shell, that was her name. And I had forgotten about the bet. And we were at Sonny Duke's. Are you still smoking? Ding, ding, ding. No, I'm not. You owe me $100. She gave me my $100. She gave it to me.
You hold her feet to the fire, don't you mean?
$86,100.
Mike, I'll see you over at Oak Grove on Saturday. Don't miss it. Mike Shell and Old Pros, among other groups that'll be there. We'll see you there as well. Mike, thanks a lot for coming.
I loved it.
More Daybreak right after this.